Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here, hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing some new updates and even teases from the Andor showrunner and creator, director, and writer, that there being Tony Gilroy, confirming that he's done with Star Wars after Season 2 of Andor just as a whole. Of course, I think that we've all known for quite some time that he's going to be done with Andor and the overall story of this after its second and final season, and this is kind of how it's been promoted for the most part, but the other factor that he's just not going to be returning to a galaxy far, far away even after Season 2. But on top of that, he says that he's not feeling guilty about that. It's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video. We of course are going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it, kind of break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we'd be anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from ScreenRant.com as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. The Andor showrunner Tony Gilroy had just confirmed recently that following Andor Season 2 and its conclusion that he will no longer be working with Star Wars. Andor Season 2 is one of the only two currently confirmed upcoming Star Wars TV shows, and its April 22nd of 2025 release date is simply just right around the corner. There is plenty of curiosity about what this second and final installment of Star Wars' next TV show will entail, but inevitably this is also the end not only for Cassian Andor but also for the showrunner and being a part of Lucasfilm. In a recent interview with Collider.com, Tony Gilroy explained that following Andor Season 2 and its conclusion that he will be walking away from the Star Wars franchise, and that he doesn't really even feel quite bad about that as well. It's something that just feels natural. He says, in quote, "I've been peripherally involved for like 10 years and intensely involved for the last 6 years, so that's a pretty big chunk of my life. There are other things to do. I think when it's done, I will have left a pretty big piece of Star Wars real estate behind, and I'm not feeling guilty about not chipping in." Ending that quote right there. As I said, mentioned really just into the regard of that, like, he's served his time to say, and that he's kind of proud of with what he's left behind for a legacy, and especially for a franchise like Star Wars out of all things then there as well. But also into the other factor of that this is something that takes a lot of time, and it's something that I've spent the better part of the last 10 years on, kicking things off with the Rogue One movie, having been quite a big creative on that project, and then spiraling around and coming back and doing Andor Season 1 and Andor Season 2. Of course, Andor Season 1 and just as an overall show isn't something that has always been planned from the get-go at the beginning, from when he had first come on for Rogue One. Of course, probably those ideas had circulated around for quite some time, but nothing really officially came ever since maybe the official launch of the Disney Plus platform as a streaming platform in 2019. And so, Tony Gilroy has contributed quite significantly to a galaxy far, far away and to the Star Wars franchise with Andor simply alone. But he has also had a major hand in the Rogue One, a Star Wars story film from 2016, which is largely considered one of a Star Wars' best movies, especially under the Disney umbrella. This is a particularly quite impressive given Rogue One is one of the very few Star Wars movies that isn't a part of technically the Skywalker saga, and that covers much of the Skywalkers, and it has quite performed considerably better than in its counterpart, Solo, a Star Wars story, the other kind of not involved Skywalker saga film. But even then, I mean, come on, Han Solo is a Skywalker at the end of the day. This movie also had proved that Star Wars could successfully tell a story separate from the Sith and the Jedi and from the Skywalkers, and that they can take just normal, everyday, regular people that are introduced right in the movie and even meet their fate by the end of the movie. This laid the groundwork for Andor, acting as a prequel, of course, for the Rogue One movie, which is also proven to be one of Star Wars' better and best TV shows quite yet. And yet again, Tony Gilroy's contributions have shown that Star Wars doesn't need to rely on the Skywalker family or the Jedi or the Sith to have a brilliant story. Andor is about the boots on the ground efforts of the rebellion and the rebels and the nobodies, quote unquote, who gave their all to bring an end to the Empire, and it has become one of the franchise's best powerful stories. And so, of course, although we're quite sad to hear that Tony Gilroy is going to be departing from a galaxy far, far away and from the Star Wars franchise, it isn't all that bad, and it's honestly something that I think it's the best case scenario where it's something that he's proud of. We're also quite beyond excited to see with what Andor Season 2 will hold and what it's going to bring and add to the Star Wars canon lore, and we believe that Star Wars is about to take a turn for the better. There are plenty of speculation and even concern about the direction of Star Wars and that they're going to be taking moving forward, even after such a creative, talented, creative, I guess, like Tony Gilroy, and is kind of leaving his final mark on the Star Wars franchise as well, but we're also quite hopeful for it as well. And as mentioned, Star Wars has only one other confirmed upcoming show right now, which is Ahsoka Season 2, which looks to begin filming sometime in the summer, a little bit later this year. Also to look forward to the same weekend that Andor Season 2 is kicking things off with its 3-episode premiere is Star Wars Celebration, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be a plethora of new Star Wars confirmations and announcements to look forward to then there as well. And it's been quite difficult to know which Star Wars upcoming movies are also really happening, so hopefully we'll have some clarity on that then there to look forward to as well. Star Wars Celebration, which is also just around the corner this April, as I had mentioned, is undoubtedly about to change that with a host of different movie and show announcements. We also believe that The Mandalorian and Grogu and many other Star Wars projects coming down the line are going to build upon these recent successes for the better. And although it will be kind of bittersweet to see Tony Gilroy walk away after Andor Season 2, I remain quite hopeful for the future of a galaxy far, far away. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing with what Tony Gilroy goes out and does next. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.